morning. Hello. Welcome to Allyson. You look manic. Welcome to the Hayley and Allyson show. Morning, Steve. Joining us this morning. We are here till 8 a.m. Are you busy sorting your hair out, Alex?
Oh my God, what is wrong with me today?
You got COVID hair. That's what happened. You know that?
Oh God, it's just, oh God. Okay,
This isn't
sorry.
what Steve needs to hear this time in the morning,
Steve, good
Allyson.
morning.
Here
Good
till 8
morning.
a.m., Steve. Don't you worry. We'll sort our hair out in the next couple of minutes or so. April the 6th, Wednesday, hump day, Allyson.
It sure is. It's a hump day if ever there were a hump day.
I'll tell you how much of a hump day it is. I couldn't find my Hayley and Allyson mug, so I'm using a Christmas
A
one.
Christmas mug. Good morning, Steve. Nice to see you. I've got COVID, so bear with me. That's every third line's going to be like, let's remember everyone else and it's COVID.
I've not
Haley had it
forgotten
many
Allyson.
years ago. Many years ago.
I was the originator. Morning, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. This is a Hayley and Allyson show here on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your hosts, via your device. Get involved if you like Steve, you'd like to say hello. And Doug's just joined us. Morning, Doug.
Morning, Doug.
The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. Within reason, please. Breakfast show. And Allyson is poorly this morning. You've got your tissue at the ready, so we know. Do you know what I used to hate about working in a small office environment, right? Was when someone was sick, they'd make you know they were sick because on their desk, they'd have like a packet of tissues, a packet of sweets, throat sweets, all the medication all lined up just so people are going, oh, you all right? Well, not really, no.
I used to hate when people good morning, Doug. When people came into work when they were sick. Like, this is the thing. If this whole situation in the world has taught us anything, is it not that you should just stay away when you're sick? Take a break. Isolate yourself. I used to tell when I was a teacher, a supply teacher, substitute teacher, I used to encourage teachers to take days off. I was like, look, sometimes you're just
because
tired.
You got more work, that's why.
Yes. Some teachers used to pride themselves, though, on never using their supply teacher days. And I'm like, what are you doing? Take a day. Like, take days. We should have more sick days, all of us.
There you go.
I'm declaring one right now.
For president. Allyson for president. She's off. No, Allyson, you're ruining my wooden board illusion. You can see the rest of my room then. Thanks for joining us. Hello to the plain camel who's just joined the feed. If you'd like to say hello, like Doug has done, who's just told us last night for dinner, my mom surprised me and she made me a steak with mashed potatoes.
That's a good one. That's a nice surprise to get.
Yeah, there you go. You can tell us absolutely anything. Tell us what you have for your dinner, like Doug. Or you could tell us what you're having for breakfast. Or you could tell us your deepest, darkest thoughts. Actually, maybe not. Maybe save for that.
Let's not get into that.
For a different show.
Good morning, plain camel. Nice to have you with us. I like a plain camel. I'm not into a fancy camel.
April the 6th today. Happy birthday to Paul Rudd, the eternally youthful Paul Rudd. He's 53.
Love him.
He's not aged today, though, has he? He's always just looked the same age.
Yeah.
Zach Braff from the old Scrubs is 46 today. And Peyton Liss from Cobra Kai, 24 today. Happy birthday to all of you. Hope you all have lovely days. Get everything you want. If it's your birthday today, you'd like us to give you a little shout out. I mean, it's the gift that money can't buy because no one would pay for it. But if you would like us to say happy birthday to you, then get involved in the following ways. Like Doug, the command to give your device is name your device, followed by the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us. Or if you're on an audio-only echo like London and Lisa are, if you go to backchannel.tv, you can type in what you'd like to tell us there. National days today, Allyson. You all right? Do you want to go back to bed?
No, I'm great. I'm so happy to be here.
National Caramel Popcorn Day today. That'll please you.
I mean, caramel popcorn. Although I'm more of a standard popcorn girl, but I do enjoy caramel popcorn. National Caramel Popcorn Day. Get out there. Make your caramel. Make your caramel popcorn, everyone.
Make your caramel popcorn. And it's also National Walking Day. Yeah, not a big fan.
Well, it's walking is really
older,
good though.
It's just really want to go for walks though, don't they? That's the thing.
No, in the UK, people walk. Like, do you ever? It's always about a walk. Oh, we rented a beautiful cottage and we went for lovely walks. And it was a gorgeous day, so we went for a walk. We decided to. And after dinner, this country loves a walk.
There's nothing else to do here. That's why, Allyson, you have entertainment in Canada. Producer Will loves a walk. Speaking of old people who love walks, here he is.
Here I am, number one. I love a walk. I've done tons of walking.
Yeah.
for a walk every day.
Producer Will, who is an 80-year-old man on the inside, likes a stroll, actually. He
Oh,
likes a
yeah.
good old
A walk
stroll.
is a bit. And I've not been on a hike since I was in my 20s. So.
What was that,
You are
yesterday? That you are still in your 20s.
No,
Okay.
I'm an old man. I'm 80.
Inside.
Allyson, I hope that you're feeling, as somebody who recently did the COVID thing, I hope that you feel better. You know how when Allison's a little bit sleep deprived, her advice and general demeanor gets a little bit more, a little bit
snappy,
a little bit less Canadian and a little bit more British.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I feel like we're in for a couple of days of that whilst you're on
ready.
the mend, Ali.
Strap in, everyone. You've come with a warning. Thanks, Will.
Thanks, guys.
She's gonna blow. Good. Doug said, "How are you feeling, Allyson?"
Hot right now, Doug. I think I'm getting the sweats. But other than that, I'm doing great. Thanks for checking.
It's what people want to see, Allyson, is a woman sweating on air. Good morning. Hey, Allyson, on this very day, did you know this? In the year 1896, the first modern Olympic Games opened in Athens. Do you remember it?
Yeah, it was quite a celebration. Nobody really knew what this was, but we were all very excited. We showed up. I was in the javelin throwing, which was, I'm still quite a good thrower. I can shot put real well.
And in 1896, what was the javelin made out of in 1896?
Wood.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
All I got.
I don't want to test your brain too much today. In the year 1980, it wasn't Romeo and Michelle because the American company 3M began selling Post-its. I invented Post-its. 3M, 1980. Wow. And in 1974, ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest with Waterloo.
Oh, so was Waterloo a Eurovision song?
It was. ABBA were in Eurovision. That's mad.
I mean, I didn't even know what Eurovision was until I moved to this country.
I'm kicking myself because we almost did a whole feature today about songs that you didn't know were from Eurovision.
Oh, we love that.
We'll do it tomorrow.
For future.
I don't think it's going to be as interesting as you think it is, though, because I hadn't heard of any of the songs anyway.
There's a lot of gaps in that speech.
Rude. I had not heard about the songs anyway. So I don't think it's going to be as interesting as it is.
Steve and Doug, let us know if you would fancy a Eurovision feature tomorrow. Eurovision is the Eurovision Song Contest here. Obviously, the states aren't involved, but it's like the cheesiest.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
This is how I describe it. It's actually in my act. I describe it as it's like karaoke meets the Hunger Games. That is what Eurovision is like.
And
you're like, who's going to win?
You have to turn the camp up to 14.
Yeah, the camp's off the scale.
Super cheese, super. They might know it though because what was the Eurovision movie that
with
Will
Ferrell?
Everyone's other Will.
Yeah.
I can only ever think of myself.
So that movie introduced, I think, North America to the idea of what Eurovision is.
Well, there we go. We'll do that tomorrow then. Thanks, Will. Best get prepping.
I'm going to get on it now. See you soon.
Bye.
Listen, we've got loads of shows. We're going to be checking in with the wonderful Liv Harrison, who's in New York, I believe. Every time we speak to her, she's in a different location. So who knows if she's still in New York or not. Got a little feeling she's on the run. But there we go. Liv is here 8 till 10. We're going to be having a little chat with Liv later on, which is always a joy.
Backchannel is a great job to have if you're on the lam, everyone. You can just do it from wherever you're at. Hi, everyone. I'm set up in a field today.
Gotta be quiet. 10 till 12, Jam and Rennie are here. 12 till 2, it's the Anthony Davis Show. 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick. And 4 till 6, Mario Smith. 12 hours worth of content. So check out all the shows. Jump in, jump out, pick a show, watch it. If you are on backchannel.tv, leave us a review. It would mean the world to us if you did. We've had a few reviews come through so far. Lovely Tim, I think it's our Tim that listens to us, said the morning shows have been able to listen to, have been fun to interact with. Loads of your love word of the day, by the way, that's going to be making a comeback very, very soon as well. So that's exciting. But Allyson, should I tell you what's coming up?
I want to hear what's coming up, but I want to toot our own horn here. Doug, Steve, you're with us now, but let me toot it. I think we really do a great job of trying to interact with the people that join up. And I hope you feel that way as well, because for us, if you don't talk to us, we are literally two tired women talking for 2 hours.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
Yes, Allyson, that is the show if you don't get involved. So like Allyson says, thank
We
you,
need
Doug.
you.
Thank you,
We
Steve.
love
We
you.
do. We literally do need you today because Allyson is the COVID. Doug said, I agree. You do a fantastic job. Ah, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
Hey, shall I tell you what's coming up in the next 2 hours of the show, Allyson?
Hey, Allie, hey, Allie. I just called you Allie. I think this show's going to go really smooth, everyone. Hayley, give us a breakdown of what's going to happen in the next 2 hours.
Oh, I'm glad you eventually asked, because coming up in the next 2 hours of the show, as always, we're going to be playing the one-star movie review game where we take a movie that's been panned by the people of the internet. But what is the movie? We want you to guess. We're going to be chatting to Liv Harrison, finding out what's coming up in her show. Allison's going to be doing lots of nose blowing with her tissue. We're going to be playing True or False, and as always, we end on a fun fact. That's all coming up in the next 2 hours.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Yes, that is all coming up. So stick around. Before we start with our first segment of the show, which is our Agony Auntie section, I want to tell you a little story. I went to the gym this morning, Allyson.
I know you did. Because it shows up on my thing while I was sleeping. Boo! Hayley has gone to the
gym. I
gym.
dropped my daughter off at nursery and then I go to the gym for a little bit. Had to make an Easter bonnet. When did that become a thing in schools? Making Easter bonnets?
What, for
She's
like their
2.
head?
Yeah, she's 2. She doesn't make it. She's skipping around the room dancing while I'm covered in PVA glue and fluff. Yeah. Anyway.
Easter bonnets. Don't we?
Yeah,
don't they
that's
just
the
do
thing
eggs?
now.
Don't they just paint eggs? Isn't that?
No, Easter bonnets now as well.
Ugh.
You have to create a hat. And some of these parents, right, the children are meant to make it. Obviously, they don't.
Sure.
But some of the parents need to at least pretend the child's made it. I was working in one school years ago, back when I was a teacher as well, Alison, and this child had a full, it was like space orbiting their head. It was like a full-on solar system on their hat. And there's no way a 4-year-old child's made that. At least
set them down. So tell me how you made that.
At least pretend, though. Do a little bit of bad drawing on it. Write it with your left hand. At least pretend.
How old is your daughter right now?
She's 2.
Right. So 2-year-old children definitely are going to be able to make bonnets. I mean, maybe I'm out of reach, but come on now.
It's not a sweatshop, is it? Just let them have a little bit of a play and stuff.
Do they send you home like the beginning of the bonnet and then you just have to create around it?
I have to go and buy. So you buy a bonnet and then you have to buy everything to stick on it, Allyson. I must have spent about $20 worth of materials for something that's never going to get worn or used.
I think I would just say I don't celebrate anything. We don't celebrate anything in our house, and my child cannot be a part of any of these activities.
That's the sort of parent you want to be, isn't it? The one that every school hates. But there we go. If you've got children and you've had to make stuff, let me know. Make me feel a little bit better. That's. I don't know why I had to vent it, Allyson, to someone. And
Let it out.
Then I went to the gym and I was telling Producer Will. Producer Will had a fall. You may have heard when he did his long story on the show on Friday on the treadmill. And the man next to me nearly fell today. So what happened was he had a towel and he didn't have his towel on the machine. The towel fell. He tripped on it was really funny. Not for him. He's probably actually seriously injured. Tripped on the towel and then sort of held onto the side. And I'm really next to him and he's like, oh.
Did you help him? Were you like, are you okay? Or did you just watch it?
No, I was like, I can't hear you.
Are you? Well, I don't. Yeah.
I'm listening. I
hope you're okay. Yeah.
Hey, Allyson, should we crack on? Because I've told you my problems, but let's hear other people's problems now. In our Agony Auntie section. All right, Will. You had enough. That Will's problem is he's had enough of me talking. Don't like it, Will. Don't like it. If you have a problem you'd like us to talk about, such as your producer keeps playing the sting mid-chat, let us know. The command to give your device, I thought you were going to do it again then, Will. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by your problem. If you are listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv. Or if you have a more in-depth problem, We're probably not the people, but you can email us hello@backchannel.tv. Just make sure you pop Hayley and Allyson in the subject box. Yeah,
Do
there's
that.
Liv Harrison. She's in New York. She doesn't need to know about your problems with your boils. So, as Doug has just reminded us, we are not trained therapists. Here's a disclaimer. We're not trained therapists. We're not even trained to do this job. Shh, don't tell them. But what we are, as we're two stand-up comedians based in the UK, or although Allyson is from Calgary, Alberta in Canada. She hasn't mentioned it yet. 8 to 16 minutes in. That's how you know she's poorly.
Yeah.
But if you would like the opinions of us, then send them in. Send them in.
Yeah.
Allyson, first problem today.
I'm ready.
Is from well,
that was good, Will. That was good.
We should play a game where we have to do the mannequin challenge every time he plays it. Jamie from Tennessee has got in touch and said, growing up, I was only really close with my immediate family, but recently I've been introduced to a cousin and her young children. We're all excited to build a relationship, but I'm not sure what it means to be a good extended family member. I feel like I don't have a lot of role models and I'm feeling adrift because I don't live nearby. What's the best way to develop this relationship?
Oh, okay. So, you want to maintain, well, why don't you try and do like a, every couple of weeks, do a call, what's the word I'm looking for? A Zoom or like a FaceTime.
FaceTime, yeah.
Yeah, so you sit down and you spend some time face to face chatting with them. Also, I mean, always sending presents. That keeps you in good with everyone. A nice little present is always good. I think though, trying to like build that regular meet up and chat is your best thing. If you're looking, I mean, how far away are they? Can you maybe get together with them every other month or every month? Like, I don't know how far away they are. Maybe they could come visit you. Maybe you could go visit them. Maybe you guys could plan a weekend trip somewhere, go on a little trip together, meet in the middle, something like that. But I think your quickest way, like Doug says, yeah, I am also thinking of Skype. Skype as well as Zoom, any of those. I think that has brought the world together. It makes it such a small world now that we can spend time with people that way. And actually, I think we make more effort to communicate when we're talking that way because we're like, okay, I've set aside the time. This is what I'm doing. You don't have as many things to get distracted by. So, yeah, I think that would be your best way to do it. Yeah.
But also, now in the world of modern age, you can play games online. So I used to play like Words with Friends with my friend who's in Australia at the moment. I've got a friend who's moved over to Australia and we play that game. So, I mean, I'm talking to her on a daily basis. She's like playing a game. You can do that now. Everyone's big into Wordle. I know you can't play that together, but you can go, oh, I've got the word of the day. Have you got it? Facebook
you could do
is
Scrabble. There's a group Scrabble. My sister tried to get me to sign up to that for a while, but I'm not doing it. But, some people like that sort of thing. You could get into that. Yeah. Actually, even when you're having your little like Zoom meetings or Skype, there used to be this great game. I still have it. It's like a drawing game. And so you draw on an iPad or your phone, and then it shows up like it links. So you could literally
play. Draw it. I think it was called.
It was really fun. So things like that might be a real fun thing to do. But yeah, I think that's your best way of doing it, especially if you're at a distance. Just like try to set in a schedule every couple of weeks. Let's have our Sunday catch up or, I think that might be your quickest way, but plan some trips, do some things with them. I'm so excited for you that you found some extended family that you're connecting with. That's always so nice.
There we go. Thank you, Allyson. If you've just joined us, hello to the spotted ostrich who's just joined the feed under the name generator. If you'd like to get involved, we're currently answering people's problems here on the Hayley and Allyson show. Just a disclaimer, we're not trained therapists, but we are two pairs of ears that will listen, not necessarily give good advice. But Alyson's you're pretty good. Alyson's pretty good at it. Alyson's pretty good.
Thanks. I do like doing it.
If you have a problem you'd like us to talk about, as always, or like Doug, if you're a listener and you think, oh, I've got a bit of advice I could pass on, then do so. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us, as Doug has done this morning. Or if you're listening on an audio-only echo, I don't know why I'm pointed up here, Allyson, like it's next to me. If you're listening on an audio-only echo,
up in the air.
Go to backchannel.tv, type in what you'd like to tell us there. Like Christian from Arkansas has done. And Christian says, I feel like I'm a fairly attractive and likable man, but I have massive self-esteem issues that make it difficult for me to assert myself in social situations, let alone when it comes to talking to women. What am I supposed to say or do? How do I know when to say or do it? How do I avoid panicking or feeling skeevy? I've never heard that word, skeevy. Is that like creeping?
Maybe. Yeah. Skeevy would be like creeping. Okay. So overall, how do you assert yourself in social situations? All right. So this sounds like a bit of anxiety that you are dealing with, social anxiety. And this doesn't necessarily, I mean, this is just a general thing, I think, with social anxiety. And some people are not into it, some people are. But I really think anxiety is a lot of like built up, unprocessed emotion that we keep within ourselves. So quite honestly, I really find if you were to have the time and to do a little bit of meditation every day, like 5 minutes, that sort of thing where we get in touch with ourselves and just get quiet for small periods of the time of the day actually help us to process that internalized emotion. Yes, Haley.
Doing it now.
And you should. So you should. And it just gives your brain a bit of a break. So I think a little bit of meditation on a daily basis might really help you with this anxiety that you have built up. What am I supposed to do or say? Now, if you're talking specifically with girls, I really think what you got to do is just think about how you would talk to your mates. I don't buy into this whole talking to people in different ways. I want you to get comfortable. The people that you are comfortable around, I want you to think about what that feels like. What is conversation like with them? If you can really identify what that feels like, then when you go to speak to a girl or when you go to speak to somebody that makes you nervous, I want you to think about, hey, how did I feel when I was talking to my best friend Bob? Just like I'm talking to my best friend Bob. You have to identify the feeling so then you can put yourself in that place. And just know that like these are just people. Women are just people, believe it or not. We're just like you. We're just like you. We want to have conversations about the weather or the lunchroom ladies that work in the dining area or the, just be as down to earth and yourself and find topics and try to talk about things that actually interest you and see if people are interested in that subject matter as well. So literally maybe make a list of things that you enjoy talking about and try to begin conversations about those subject matters. Really, please know that people are not judging you and looking at you constantly. That is the biggest thing I think we're all thinking is that everyone is looking at us
Speak
and
for yourself, Allyson.
and everyone is judging us. But to be honest with you, most of the time, nobody cares, right? It's not about you. Just enjoy your life, live your life, and just know that, like, the people that you're talking to may be wrestling with the same things. So just know you're not alone in that feeling. I think that's the best advice I could give right now.
Thanks, Allyson. Doug has sent some advice in also. Doug says, the other thing is don't let the anxiety get to you. Just try to talk to them normally. So there you go. Thank you, Doug, for that advice. And thank you, Christian, for trusting us with your problem this morning. I find a good way to speak to women, Christian, is it just introduce yourself and say what your annual income is. And if it's over like £30,000, $50,000, we're really interested. Really interested. Changes the conversation. Good morning. Hi, April, and hello to T, who've joined the stream. If you'd like to say hello, I mean, April, no, she's been on before, but T, if you haven't joined us before, go to backchannel.tv. You can just type in what you want to tell us there, and it will come through to ourselves here. We're here till 8 a.m. We're currently answering your problems this morning. Steph from Montana has been in touch and says, the pandemic made me realize that I was overextending myself socially and that I'm probably more introverted than I realized, but also that I'm not excited to be around those people again because we're just not a good fit. What do I say to those people when they ask me if I want to hang out?
You're busy.
Okay, next problem. Next problem is from Nancy.
You're busy.
You do that very well when I say, hey, Allyson, when can we see each other? And you're like, oh, the thing is, got a lot of work on.
I don't have a car.
I'll come to you. Oh, the house got a leak. Allyson has many excuses for me.
You paint me as such a bad person. Yeah. Look, I think the pandemic made a lot of us feel that way and realize that we are constantly overextending ourselves, running around doing too much. I think sitting still with the pandemic for a while made us all realize, ooh, I want to slow down a bit more. I like this, pacing. And I think a lot of people after the pandemic are really working hard at finding that better life, family, work balance, right? Trying to establish all that. More people are like now a lot of companies, people are pushing towards a four-day work week, which I think is great. I think if we only worked 4 days a week, the only reason we work 5 days a week is because the Ford factories initially put us in at 5 days a week. They were the first company to go, it's a 5-day work week, and everyone just kind of went, okay. And now it was just because of Ford. Anyway, so I like the idea of a 4-day work week. If you are finding that there are people now that just aren't, you feel more drained spending time with them, then I think, yeah, just be busy, or maybe design something that you want to do and see if they want to come along, like make it an activity, or maybe involve some other new people that you're enjoying, make it more of a group thing so you have more people to surround yourself with. But I mean, if you're realizing that these people are not people that you want to spend time with, I mean, I think it's just polite to be busy and, not hang out. I don't want to say ghost them, but like a
Yeah.
fade.
Yeah, you don't need negativity in your life, Steph.
No.
Which is why you listen to the Hayley and Allyson Show here live on Backchannel, the only place to listen, watch, and interact with us, your hosts, via your device. Smooth. Hi,
Yes.
April. April says hello this morning. Morning, April. Hope you're well. Thanks for joining us. We're here till 8 a.m. Loads coming up in today's show. Some fun games. We're going to have a special game tomorrow, actually, but more on that later. In the show. Nancy from Kansas has been in touch and says, there's no place like home. Nancy says, my stepfather was going to be away for my mum's birthday. I planned a party for her and told him the date. Then I bought tickets to a show on my mum's actual birthday. Now he is flying home on her birthday and planned a surprise party himself. I'm mad he didn't talk to me. Mad he made my party not the real one. This is typical of him. Do I lose the argument, my money, and go?
So
Allyson,
you already have a party planned? Like you've made a party, done all this stuff, and then he's gone and planned a party on the day that you bought.
It's very rude, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Did your mom know about the tickets? Like, was this going to be a surprise? Have you already planned all this?
Surprise, she says. Surprise.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Look, all I can say is I think you need to talk to your dad and just be like, look, what you did was really selfish. I told you about this. I don't know if your schedule, like, I clearly said this to you. But in this situation, at the end of the day, this is about your mom. And if he has planned a party and it can't be switched up, it's so rude. And I'm very unimpressed with your father. And I feel like you need to have a heart to heart with him and like maybe say, maybe we need to communicate. Maybe we need to have a Google Calendar share or something because you did this when I had already made plans. But for your mother's sake, I think you need to see, can you change the tickets? Can you go on another day? Is that a possibility? Look, it sucks that you're the one having to do this, but in this situation, you were already the most empathetic, understanding one in this group. I would just see what changes you can make. Let him throw his party, but moving forward, I would be very strict. No more surprises, first off. I think if you're going to plan a party for mom, just let her know you're planning a party. Don't do surprises. If you can't trust your dad to not back you on this, then you moving forward when you make plans, you need to let everyone know. That way there is no stepping on your toes. This situation sucks and what he did was really stupid. But because you're the bigger person anyway, for your mom's sake, I would just see if you can alter the plans that you have arranged. Let him do his thing. Enjoy your mom's birthday. Don't be sitting there with a sour face, right? This is about mom. This isn't about you. This is about mom's big day. And then you deal with dad moving forward. That's all I can say for this subject matter. But like, no more surprises because people aren't going to back you. So just moving forward, make everyone know all the plans you have made. I guess that's the best thing you could do.
Do you like a surprise, Allyson?
I don't get a lot of them. I think when I do like a surprise, because when I actually
You're
get a
fired.
surprise.
No, that's not the surprise.
Not today. Yeah, I do, but I very rarely get surprises. Because look, if I want something, I buy it. If I wanna do something, I usually organize it. I'm not,
Mm.
but I did get a surprise yesterday. I got a milk frother for my friend Jen, because I told her my favorite coffee I ever had was at her house. They have a milk frother, this beautiful little Nesca, and they would make me coffee with frothed milk. It was so, and then yesterday morning, a milk
Oh,
frother arrived at my door, and I was like,
how adorable is that?
"That is so sweet," and that was a surprise that, like, made my day. Made my
Yeah,
day, you know? Yeah.
that's lovely. That's a
I
really
know.
good surprise. My partner doesn't like surprises. He hates them. Absolutely.
Does
I
he?
have to run every gift past him because he'll go, no. And I'll go, oh, I've got a really good idea. No. There we go. Doug said, by the way, on a note about the party, I agree with you, Allyson. Just tell him about the party. There we go.
Yeah,
Thanks,
moving
Doug.
forward. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who sent in a problem. We'll be back with your problems again tomorrow. But now it's time for our first game of the show. It's time for the one-star movie review. The jingle, Allyson.
1-star movie review. 1-star movie review.
Yes. Yes, this is a staple here on the Hayley and Allyson show. This morning, what happens is our lovely Allyson is going to read. Are you okay to read these, Ali?
Yeah, I can do it.
She's going to read
Let's
out
see.
4 different reviews left by 4 different people of the internet. The thing these reviews all have in common is that these people have left it a 1-star review. They've hated it. They've gone on to IMBD, database, IMDb. Or IMBD, it's the sister site.
Whatever you want it to be.
It's a movie-based data. What was that? What was that little... Do it again. Yeah, they've gone on to whatever site it is and they've wrote down how much they've hated this review. Now, this film, morning. Oh, do you know what? I'll get there eventually. Thanks for bearing with us. So 4 reviews left by 4 different people. They've all left this film a 1-star review. All we want from you is what the name of the movie is they are talking about. Dead easy. 4 reviews, 4 different people, 1 movie. What's the name of the movie? Now, just because they've left it a bad review does not necessarily mean it's a bad film. No. I can tell you this got 7.7 on IMDb, which is pretty high.
Pretty high for an IMBD.
IMBD. Actually got 6.6 on IMBD. Hey. Morning.
Good morning, everyone.
So 4 reviews. Guess at any point. Make a guess. If you are listening on an audio-only echo and would think, oh, I know the name of the movie, I'd like to make a guess, go to backchannel.tv, type your guess in there. Or if you're listening or you're watching on an echo show and can see me stumbling over my words physically as well as audibly, the command to give your device is the name of your device followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Now, Allyson also, as we heard previously, she is a trained drama teacher, and we're going to use those skills that she has acquired over the years to perform these reviews with a bit of zest. So we want your sort of suggestions of how Allyson should perform these reviews. Don't let Allyson's performance distract you from what we want. The point of the game is we want the name of the movie these people are reviewing. Doug has suggested Allyson. He's straight in there. Allyson, can you read this first one like a bartender giving a drink?
Can I? Can I?
Can you?
We'll find out, won't we?
Here we go.
This. Hey there, pal. What can I get you? You look like you had a rough day. What are you looking for? I'll let you think. I'll have a minute there and think about what you might want to drink. While you're having to think about what you might want to have to drink, I watched a movie last night. Let me tell you about it. It was interesting because the way they talked didn't really make any sense. I mean, I'm a bartender, so I'm all about the chitter chatter. I got the gift of the gab. You couldn't understand unless you were an astronaut. I didn't understand why the 2 main characters were hanging around space for a long period of time. Yeah, their spaceship was destroyed by debris, but shouldn't they have gotten some help from the space station or another ship maybe? It just didn't look right to me. There should have been at least some backup, right? All right, now what drink do you want?
There we go. Thanks for your suggestion, Doug. Thanks, Allyson, for your performance. But what is the name of the movie? We know it's based on astronauts. Their ship was destroyed by debris. Debris sounds like a cabaret singer. My name is Debris.
Debris.
But what is the name of the movie? If you would like to make a guess, do so. Do you have any idea? Let us know in the usual ways that we have suggested. Next review. How would you like Allyson to read this review? Has anyone got any suggestions? Producer Will said, could you read it like a vampire?
Oh, yes, I can try to read it like a vampire.
Ready, Allyson? Next review.
I'm ready. If you base a film in space and pretend to be realistic, you do need to have a grasp of high school physics. I am a vampire. And when major plot points depend on a total violation of physics, what you've got is an epic failure of a movie. I like the realistic silence, but when the actor falls away from the lead, despite there being nothing whatsoever to pull him away, I stopped caring about further evidence in this film. A better title would have been Action and Reaction. But the writers clearly didn't understand such a deep concept. Is that blood?
You went for the more traditional vampire then? I didn't know if you were going to go for like the Robert Pattinson and Twilight, but
No, I went with traditional. I went with a little bit of the Count from Sesame Street. Actually, is what I was
Thanks, Allyson.
Yeah.
But what is the name of the movie? Hello to Elliot, who's just joined the stream. We're currently playing the 1-star movie review game. We are reading out 4 reviews left by 4 different people of the internet. They've all left a film a 1-star review. But what is the film? Just because
Doug also said I'd make an excellent bartender. I just want to say thanks, Doug. I appreciate that.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not. Do you mean instead of doing this, Doug? Or
he actually said good. I decided to throw an excellent. But anyway, go on.
Doug has said, can you read the next review, Allyson? Like a housewife. It's
like a
very
housewife? Wife talking to her?
Like a housewife talking to who, Doug? Let's give some
Yeah,
more
let's clarify.
specifics.
So is it a housewife talking to another housewife? Is it a housewife?
A desperate housewife? Is it?
Because I can get gossipy. I can gossip like a housewife.
Let's do a gossipy housewife then, Allyson.
Ooh, I need a glass of white wine. Someone get me a glass of white wine if I'm going to be talking like a... Okay, here we go.
Allyson, but don't let Alyson's performance distract you from what we want. We want the name of the movie these people are reviewing. If you would like to make a guess and you are listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv, type your guesses in there. Or if you are watching us, the command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Allyson is now going to read out the next review, as Doug has suggested, like a gossipy housewife. Thanks, Allyson.
Right. So, I don't know if you heard, but... I shouldn't really be telling this. Oh, God, I can't keep it in. All right. Suffice to say, this movie that I saw the other night, I did not have high expectations. The movie starts with fantastic camera work and an imaginary, and eventually it centers on the main actor, a person with no space experience who crashed every simulator training and who has to read the manual of the escape pod in an emergency? Please. Come on, you call yourself an astronaut. Wouldn't it be more reasonable to just make her an experienced operator? I mean, I'm not a movie writer, but I'm just saying. The credibility of this movie is greatly diminished by this. Another coffee?
Thank you, Allyson. But what is the name of the movie? We know it's set in space. We know it features astronauts. I can't tell you what my partner's review of. We went to the cinema to watch this. It was released in 2000. Yeah,
in the cinema and had dry popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK, that's what we like to eat, dry foods. It was released in 2013, and my partner's review, I asked him at the end of the film, I remember because I tweeted about it, and I said, what did you think of that? And he went, just a woman bouncing around satellites. That was his review. So that helps.
Yeah,
Make a guess. Make a guess. Hello,
Andrew's insight into things. It's very deep.
Really insightful 2-hour film. Just a woman bouncing around on satellites. Let us know what you think now. Do you know what the film is? One more review left to read. Producer Will has said, can you read this review like you are talking to the president. Which president? Biden or Trump? That would affect how you spoke to them. Let's say Biden. I'm just going to say it really loud. I said.
This is very true. All right, here we go.
Take it away.
All right, reading to the president. All right. Mr. President, we have some news. It's about the movie that you watched the other night. This movie is so bad on so many levels that I have lost all respect for the Oscars as a critical film institution for nominating it for Best Picture, sir. First of all, the acting is almost comical, the opposite of what we do here in the White House. The lead basically grunts and groans as she whirls around through space, surviving impossible situations. Sir, one scenario more absurd than the next. I heard this film compared to Castaway, but it was not close. Castaway actually had a storyline and a plot that allowed you, as a reviewer, to have some sort of connection with Tom Hanks' character, but not with this film. Now, sir, shall I brief you on the movie you're going to watch tomorrow?
Thank you, Allyson. And hello to Isla, who's joined the stream. Listen, if you'd like to make a guess, final chance to get your guesses in. What is the name of the movie that these 4 people reviewed and left a 1-star review for? We know it's set in space. I don't know what that music that came from deep in my throat.
What a day.
Morning. We know it's set in space. We know that it features, I'll tell you now, Sandra Bullock, George Clooney, and Ed Harris, released in 2013. And 2 astronauts work together to survive after an accident leaves them stranded in space. But what is the movie? Make a guess.
I mean,
Isaac Newton's favorite movie. This
is it?
Big clue. Yeah. Do you remember?
Oh yeah. Sorry,
I do. Allyson. I know you're not well, but. It is.
I was like, how do you know that? Oh, we wouldn't. Right. You're being funny because Isaac Newton is a hint, everyone.
Yeah.
That is.
Yes. Well done, Allyson.
That's a hint, guys. I'm cluing into that now.
I actually spoke to him through a Ouija board and he told me what his favourite film was. What is the name of the movie? We can't make it any easier. Isaac Newton threw an apple up in the air and this happened. What is the name of the movie?
We can make it easier because we'll tell you who was in the movie. Who was in the movie was...
I just have Allyson. It was Sandra Bullock, George Clooney, and Ed Harris. Do you know what? You can tell it's Wednesday today. I can't speak. Allison's got.
Have you read the synopsis, or can I read the synopsis?
I have read it.
You're all good then. If you can't guess, I got nothing else for you, everyone, because I.
It's Gravity. The name of the movie.
Gravity.
Gravity. Thanks for sticking with us this morning. We're going slightly mad. Allison's got COVID. I'm just very tired. So I've got no excuse. But thank you for sticking with us. That was the 1-star movie review game. But now, Allyson, it's time for the news stories. Yes, it is time for the news stories. Listen, there's a lot of horrible, sad stuff going on in the world. So here on Backchannel, we like to look at the more light-hearted stories in life. And someone just rickrolled the entire city of Dallas with a massive floating QR code. Now, if you're not familiar, are you familiar with rickrolling, Allyson?
I did not know what rickrolling was until I saw this. Big fan of rickrolling now that I know what it is. Hayley, let the people know what rickrolling is.
So if you're not familiar with rickrolling, it is Rick Astley who does a song, Never Gonna Give You Up. And people will try and trick you into watching that video. That's basically what rickrolling is. They'll send you a link and it'll start playing something. Then in the middle of it, Rick Astley will pop up with Never Gonna Give You Up. Well, someone played a prank in the entire city of Dallas because they made a massive floating QR code. Now, we're all familiar with QR codes. Our producer was putting it up. If you're watching on an Echo show, you can see that now. Don't scan it because it'll link you to a Rick Astley video. Over the pandemic, we've used QR codes a lot. So this QR code was floating in the air. So a lot of people pointed their phones up and thought, oh, let's have a look what this is. Took you to Rick Astley's YouTube video for Never Gonna Give You Up. Will.
That's massive.
I did try it. Obviously just from the picture when I was prepping the show. And it does work. It is correct.
Does it really?
I self-rickrolled myself by scanning the QR code from the picture,
Keep it up.
and that's where it goes. Just FYI.
There we go. So whoever did that, like it was an April Fool's Day prank, apparently. But nice one. Fun April Fool's Day prank. So if you were rickrolled, if you live in Dallas, let us know if you've seen this floating QR code. Are you doing it now, Allyson?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to have the volume on.
Maybe do that after the show. Do you know what you're like? Do you know, like when you lay in bed next to your partner and every now and again you just hear the sound of the phone just going on because you're like, you're watching videos, are you?
Do that all the time. It really does do it, everyone. It takes you right to Rick Astley.
There we go. Hello to Ryan and hello to the Gentle Cricket who've just joined the stream. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is the Hayley and Allyson show here till 8 a.m. this morning. Don't show the whole video, Allyson. We'll have to pay rights. Hello to Star also who's just joined the stream.
The theme is survival. Are we going to get through the show? I don't know.
The theme of this show is very loose. It's called unprofessional. Hey, this is a story for you, Allyson. In the Guardian newspaper, Canadia's maple syrup heist thief must repay millions. Now, do you remember we did a story about this a while ago?
I was going to say this was big news because the price of maple syrup was more valuable than gold. Actually, it was that, like, maple syrup was it was high. Just keep your maple syrup is what I'm saying, everyone. So this guy and some people stole it. Anyway, he's busted now, right? He's busted.
He's in court. Yeah, the Quebec man's been tipped off, and him and his accomplices landed in jail. Now, the ringleader behind Canada's infamous heist. I wonder if there's going to be a movie about the maple syrup heist.
There probably will be. He's been caught sticky-handed.
Hey, who would star in it? Celine Dion?
Justin Bieber would be the maple syrup thief. We would have Celine Dion, as the factory owner. I would like to have Drake as the man who soundtrack. Drake does the soundtrack. Yeah. I'm trying to think of all the Canadian stars that I know. The Weeknd would make an appearance.
But if you're going to name every Canadian people, we might be here sometime. But I can tell you, they've got to repay the victims $9 million and serve 6 years in jail. Imagine being in jail for that. What did you do? Murder. What did you do? Stole some maple syrup.
Mate, the biggest punishment is every Wednesday when it's pancake morning. They don't get any syrup. Yeah, they don't get any syrup for their pancakes. Imagine that for 6 years. No maple syrup.
Dry. See how they like it. Take the maple syrup away.
No likey. Don't like me.
Listen to this. They did become an episode in the Netflix show Dirty Money. So if you were a fan
movie's
of that,
coming. The movie's coming, everyone. I'm just saying. We've casted it already. Get in touch with us.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. We're talking the news stories such as the police in the UK find a stash. Sorry, my article froze. Found a stash of bikes in a garden so large it could be seen from space. So
this is incredible that this went on. Like the picture. Can we throw up the picture just so you know? It is unbelievable that this went on for so long and nobody went like, hey, this guy's got 400 bikes in his yard.
So it's on an Echo show if you're watching it. Basically, it's a yard and it's just crammed full of stolen bikes. It's so big it could be seen from Google Earth. The bikes were visible via satellite. Wow. I mean, there's all stolen. A 54-year-old man inhabiting the house was arrested on suspicion of handling stolen goods. Well, I mean, how do you explain that? Of course, they're stolen. Because why do you need so many bikes?
Yeah, I bet you though.
One's for hills. One's for.
Oh, I like a speed. I got a Schwinn. I got a mountain bike. What I love though is all the neighbors probably didn't say a thing because everyone in the neighborhood had really great bikes.
Didn't want them added to the collection.
Everyone's got really great bikes in that neighborhood. Nah, we never noticed you had 800 bikes. Oh yeah, everyone in our family has 8 bikes, but we never.
It could be seen from Google Earth. That's how many bikes he stole. That was visible. Can you see your house from Google Earth? Have you ever had a look?
I haven't actually. I've never done the old Google Earth search.
I had a little look the other day because when you said you were out, I actually zoomed in on Google Earth and you were sat in your back garden. So it's fine. Fine about it.
Not in my back garden, shivering with COVID. So cold.
I'm just tracking you're not leaving the house.
I'm not.
Hello to Chris. Hello to Star who've joined the stream. Thanks for joining us this morning. We are talking the news stories. Producer Will, do you have a story about a soft robot made of magnetic slime by any chance?
No,
Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, let's crack on
Sorry.
with Doug's riddle of the day.
gonna have to move on.
Will, did you get?
Thanks, Hayley.
Will gets all the robot stuff. Did you do robot dog yesterday too? Did we talk? Oh no, that was.
I did do robot
You're
dog
getting
yesterday.
robot stuff, man. Yeah.
There was a robot. It's because I pick and choose the stories that I want to talk about.
I see what you're doing. This is
and put them
cool though.
last in the
This
plan.
one is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty
It's
cool.
also scary.
But also and a bit gross.
Yeah. It's like it is a sci-fi movie, genuinely happening.
Yeah. So what it is you know when slime was really popular?
Yeah.
Do you remember when all the kids were making slime?
I sure do.
All them kids.
All them kids.
Basically, some researchers made some slime and then just like shoved a bunch of magnets in it to make magnetic slime. And like so technically it's toxic, but like they've coated it so it's safe to go in the body. And I'm going to show you the video and there's some more information.
All I'm
on
saying
it.
is if you've ever
And
watched the horror movie The Blob, this is kind of what it is.
look at it go. Oh, it's so gross. It looks like a poo.
It does look like a poo.
And then it can do that, and it is quite impressive. And they use like magnets to like manipulate it. And they say that one of the things that it could be used for was like retrieving things that you've accidentally swallowed. But that means that it has to go in and out of my body, and I don't like that. But in here, it's got like 2 wires, and it's like pulling them together, and that's pretty cool.
Look at that. And this is,
And that way,
it's just
like-
doing it on its own. Look at, and you can cut it up. This is like, that
Yeah,
looks like
and then it all-
Terminator, you know, in Terminator where when it comes back together.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
this is,
So
wow, that's wild.
who knows? Maybe there'll be all kinds of applications for this gross magnetic slime. Oh, I don't want to look at it anymore. Oh, it's gross.
But it's real, everyone. That is real. That could be a Ripley's
is
Believe It or
real.
Not kind of thing. Like, is this
Yeah.
real or?
Or later on in the show, maybe unless it's tomorrow, we'll be playing real or fake news, and like scientists create robotic slime.
Because it is robotic magnetic
It's-
slime. Wow.
And then I'd be like, people would think that that's a fake headline, but no. It was real.
That was
Thanks,
real.
producer Will. Little story for you.
Thanks,
there
Hayley
about
Ellis.
magnetic slime. Just what you want to hear as you're eating your breakfast this morning. Thanks,
It's
Will.
gross.
Morning.
Did you hear the bit where I said it looked like
Looked like
a
a
poo?
poo.
I did. Okay, let's move on. Morning. Thanks for joining us. Hello to the worthy husky who's just joined the stream this morning.
I like that Will pointed it out again. Did you hear the part where I said poo?
I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we all did. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
here until 8 a.m. If you would like to get involved, please do so. Listen, if you don't talk to us, the show quite literally is just 2 tired women talking to each other for 2 hours.
2 tired women talking for 2 hours.
So get involved with the show. If you'd like to say hello and you're watching on an Echo show, I could see 2 tired women with pillow creases on their faces still. The command to give your device is name your device followed by the magic word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us this morning. If
And
you're
please
listening,
do
Oh, sorry,
get
Ellie.
involved. No, I was going to say, please do get involved because I'm lapsing time. So I'm forgetting when Hayley says
She's-
things. I'm also cutting her off a lot.
She said, have you said
I'm-
that? Have you mentioned
I'm
that?
pretty useless to her today. So if you could get involved so Hayley is someone normal to communicate with, that would be great for all of us.
Thank you. And if you are listening on an audio only Echo, all you need to do is go to backchannel.tv. That's backchannel.tv. Dead easy, not loads of things. Just pop your name in, tell us what you want to say. It's a free service. We are the only place you can listen, watch, and interact with your shows via your Echo. So please
This
do
is the
so
only
if you
place you're going to be able to watch a person blow their nose with COVID in real time.
in real time, people. This is the only place you're going to hear someone live, first thing, refer to IMDb as IMBD. Okay, so this is that place where you're going to hear all of that.
This is
But
it.
now it's time for, we're going to do Doug's Riddle of the Day and also
Yep.
Allison's History Corner. Doug, regular listener of the show, Doug, said, can I send you a riddle every single day on the show? And we were like, yes, Doug, we've got
Yeah.
2 hours to fill.
Please
So,
do.
Doug, if you're still with us, if you want to send your riddle through now, it come through before a bit broken, Doug. So just send it as us again. That'd be lovely. While we wait for Doug's riddle, You may or may not know that our lovely Allyson June Smith has been around throughout every period of history. It's a little joke we have on the show that we've decided to make into a segment. Allyson was there when the little thing, your little fish, crawled out of the earth for the first time, weren't you?
Yeah, I lured him out. I was like, "Come here, little guy. You can walk. I know you can. Change the direction of life."
Alyson's seen the pyramids being built. She's been at the first Olympics ever made. She actually invented fire. If you have any question at all, this is called Alyson's History Corner. Any question about any time in history, our Allyson will answer it. By the way, we do have a lot of children listening. Just a disclaimer, it's just a little fun segment where we joke about Allyson being old when she's not actually old. But there you go. So don't actually quote that Allyson June Smith.
No, please don't take this to your teachers as fact.
Please don't. Just a little disclaimer there. If you have any questions, let us know now, and we will ask our lovely Allyson. Producer Will said, Allyson, what was the first photograph you ever took?
That was a big day because before then I was just doing sketches of people, and then
with with burnt wood and things when they didn't.
Coal pieces of coal would be a big thing. Yeah, burnt wood added some nice texture. Good call, Hayley. The first photograph I ever took actually was of a tree. Yeah, it was of a tree. And there was someone standing beside it. Now, the key was back then there was no smiles. You weren't supposed to smile in a photo. And in fact, people were very apprehensive about having their photo taken because they thought that it was stealing their spirit. Silly. So there was no smile. So it was a photograph of a random person beside a tree. They also didn't know what I was doing, so they looked rather angry in the picture, and they did break my camera afterwards, which slowed down the whole camera process. The first picture I ever took was of a tree, a random person caught off guard.
Producer Will's actually told us a fact, Allyson, and you'll remember this because you was around. But the world's first photograph, or at least the oldest surviving photograph, was taken by Joseph Nietzsche in 1826 or 1827. Can you remember that?
Yeah, he was the guy standing by the tree.
There we go. Doug has asked a question. Doug's got a question for Alyson's History Corner. Allyson has lived through every single moment in history. It's a little joke we like to have about Allyson being old. And Doug said, when were station wagon cars first invented, Allyson? Can you remember?
I do. Station wagons were first invented during a time period where there was still smoking going on and people could smoke in their cars. And the station wagon was invented because it was a bigger vehicle. So children could sit on the ground and be below the smoke. That is why a station wagon was
about
invented.
1910, wasn't it? 1910.
Yeah.
You said to me in the past that.
Yeah. So that's why wagons were invented, just so kids could sit on the lower levels so the cigarette smoke.
There we go. That was Alyson's History Corner. Thank you, Allyson, and thank you, Doug, for your question. But now it's time for Doug's Riddle of the Day. Play the sting, Will. Doug's Riddle of the Day.
Doug's Riddle of the Day. Hayley doesn't let me sing it every day. I aggressively want to today. And I'm going to end it one more time saying today.
Oh, my days. Good morning.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for that. We're so sorry for what you've just listened to and your ears have endured. It's Doug's Riddle of the Day. Here's Doug's Riddle today. I have 6 letters, remove 1, and 12 remain. But what am I? I have 6 letters, remove 1, but 12 remain. What am I? If you know what Doug's Riddle is, let us know, because we don't have a clue. He's not told us the answer yet. Get your guesses in. If you're watching on an Echo show, you can see a confused looking Allyson June Smith. The command to give your device is the name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. If you are listening on an audio-only Echo, I know a few you are, it's free to get involved. Just a fun little game to wake you up this morning. Go to backchannel.tv and type your guesses in there. Ali, any clues?
No, I have 6 letters. Remove 1 and 12 remain.
Producer Will has suggested, is it something to do with dozens? I don't know what that means.
Yeah, like Doug. A baker's dozen or something. Isn't a baker's dozen? Remove 1 and 12 remain.
Here he is to explain his theory.
So if you dozen means 12. Like if you have a dozen eggs, you mean 12. There's only 5 letters in the word dozen. But if it's dozens with an S on the end, that's 6 letters. So then if you removed one, then you'd have dozen, which would be 12.
Very clever.
Wow.
Will.
Oh, sort of countdown.
Will got it right.
Dozens.
Will got it right. Well done, producer Will. You're completely right.
Saw it on
there.
Countdown. I saw it on.
I didn't see it on Countdown. I just watch a lot of Countdown, so I know these kind of
Well,
things.
I never would have gotten that in a million trillion years. Well done, Will, and well done, Doug, getting tricky on us, making it harder. I like that. Lord knows I love a challenge.
Good morning. Hey, Allyson, shall I tell you what's coming up in the next hour of the show?
Oh, please do, Hayley, because I don't even know who I am.
What year it is, do you? Hey, coming up in the next hour of the show, we're going to be playing real news or fake news. I mean, Allyson, it's all... She has no idea. A real show or fake show. We're going to be talking about the entertainment news with Kourtney Kardashian. And as always, going to be playing a game of true or false at the end of the show. And we're going to be talking to the lovely Liv Harrison and finding out where in the world she is today. I think it's New York. That's all coming up in the next hour of the show. Stick around.
You have reached the Hayley and Allyson show with producer Will.
Yes, that is all coming up in the next hour of the show. Thank you for joining us. If you are, we very much appreciate it. If you'd like to say hello, get involved with the show, do so. Please do so, because Allison's riddled with the old COVID, so she's stuck in a box room in her house. She can't remember her name. She doesn't know what year it is. So, you know, this is like talking to a nana in a home. So if you would like to interact with me, be ever so grateful. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by whatever you'd like to tell us, or go to backchannel.tv. I'd love to hear from you, because if you don't talk to us, the show will just be two tired women talking for 2 hours. That's the show.
Two tired women talking for 2 hours.
So get involved. Doug said, I'll fill in for Allyson. You're very sweet, Doug. She's doing okay. She's doing
I'm
all right.
I need the job, Doug. I need the job.
She needs the work, Doug. Hey, listen, it's now time for our next game of the show. Fun game. It's called Real News or Fake News. Where's the sting? Whenever you play the sting, it always shocks me, Will. It always shocks me.
Because he waits for you to be like, where's that? And then he does it.
That's what
he's
doing.
doing.
That's
what
what
he's doing.
Real News or Fake News is the show where I read out a selection of headlines, but are they real, genuine news headlines? Were these printed on the internet or on a newspaper? Actual real headlines? Or are they fake news, as producer Will just made them up? Let us know what you think. Make as many guesses as you want. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. It doesn't matter if you get it right. It's just a fun game to wake you up this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, Allyson?
Yeah, that was a yawn and a sneeze and almost a cough all at once, everyone. That was exciting.
Multitasking. You said women are very good at multitasking there. Good morning. Real news, fake news. Is Allyson going to make it to the end of the show? Real news. Real news. We're going to try. So, Allyson, real news or fake news? If you'd like to make a guess as well, please do so. The command to give your device is the word say, followed by your guess. Or go to backchannel.tv. Type your guesses in there. Here we go. Morning. Wisconsin man chains himself to a restaurant because they've run out of cheese. Is that real news or fake news, Allyson?
Well, I would do that, so I'm saying real.
You would do that. You love
run out of cheese, so you call yourself a restaurant.
Can I ask, have you lost your sense of taste or smell yet with COVID? Has that gone?
No. No, I can still taste. I'm still fully tasting. Smell is a little, just because I'm a little congested, but I can still taste at this moment. Oh my God, if I lost my sense and smell and taste. Did you lose it when you were sick?
I didn't know. I had COVID before Christmas, and I was lucky because I didn't lose my sense of taste and smell.
Yeah, I think I still have it. Yeah. Although it would probably do me some good to not have.
I mean, it probably will, because the nice cheese, or she talks about cheese, but is this real news or fake news? Wisconsin man chains himself to a restaurant because they run out of cheese. Is that real news or fake news? Allyson says
I'm saying real. Doug says real. Doug is with me.
Doug says real. I can tell you. It's fake news. It didn't happen.
Will knew I'd go with real because he knows my cheese passion. Yeah.
You love cheese. Here's one for you. Guard donkeys sent to protect North Colorado cow herd from wolves. Is that a real news story or is it fake news? guard donkeys sent to protect northern Colorado cow herd from wolves. Did they send donkeys out to protect cows from wolves? Let us know. Is it real news or fake news?
I'm going real. I'm
What
going
do you
real.
think? Let us know. If you're watching on YouTube, by the way, just type in the comments box below. Your comments will come through to us.
Doug, I believe you said, Allyson, that's something we have in common. So do I. Are you saying that you would also chain yourself to a building if they didn't have cheese? Is that what you're?
Bit extreme, isn't it?
No, I think Doug and I, we share in the same food passion. In fact, I would like your mom to start sending me meals, Doug, is what I want. I want your mom's meals. The goulash. I'm very curious about that. Yeah, I'm going real. No, I love cheese too. Yeah, Doug, come on. What's your favorite cheese? Okay, we won't get started. I love a camembert.
Yeah, don't start her off on food. So here we go. Let's go back to the actual game in question. Is this real news or fake news? Hello to Valerie, who's just joined the stream. We're playing
Hi,
real
Valerie.
news or fake news. Are these real, genuine news stories, or has producer Will just made them up? Doug said this is fake. Guard donkeys sent to protect northern Colorado cow herds from wolves. It's real. It's a real story.
I knew it would be. Donkeys are very useful animals.
Well, look what they did for Mary and Joseph. You know, there we go. See how many biblical knowledge I have. Doug said, I'm going for cake. Thanks very much for letting us know, Doug. We appreciate you telling us where you're off. Here we go. Is this real news or fake news? Thanks for joining us if you are. If you would like to get involved, make a guess. We would love to hear from you because the only one who's responded is Doug and he's off for cake. So it's just Allyson now. The command to give your device is name of your device, followed by the word say, followed by your guess. Or if you're listening on an audio-only echo, go to backchannel.tv and you can type your guess in there. Here we go. White House threatens to fire anyone who tries to quit. Is that real or fake? White House threatens to fire anyone who tries to quit. Oh, Doug said it's not the cake. He said it was fake. It's gone through incorrectly.
I'm going to say, during Trump's rule, I'm sure that I think I want to quit. No, there is no quitting. Doug says real. I'm going with real. I think it's real too. White House threatens to fire anyone who tries to quit. Yeah, I'm going real. Doug and I are going real. We're
real news or fake news. If you would like to make a guess, do so now. It costs nothing to make a guess. There is no, there is a right answer, but there's no loss for making a wrong answer because there is no prize. It's just a fun game to wake you up this morning. White House threatens to fire anyone who tries to quit. Was that a real headline or is it fake news? Allyson says real. So does Doug. Hello, by the way, to the guided being Valerie, who just joined the stream.
Hi, Valerie.
It's a real news story, and you're quite right. It was during the Trump
administration. Of course it was. Yeah.
The Trump campaign staffers are told to stay in the fight, even though their jobs are slated to end at the end of the week. They were told, no, you can't quit. You can't quit. That was my Donald Trump impression.
You did a very good job. I knew it was Donald. Look at that man in the red hat. Look at that man in the hat.
He always does this, doesn't he, with the hands. Anyway, there we go. Thank you for joining us. If you are, we're currently playing real news or fake news. Very shortly, we will be playing our favourite game, true or false. It's competitive because I make it that way. I hate to lose. And
she does.
This week, only because Allyson gave me bonus points because I'd be in a bad mood if not. And we're going to be talking about the Kardashians as if they're not spoke about enough because one of them got married in secret. One of them whose initial begins with a K. Which one could it be? So here we go. Real news or fake news? Magician makes driving ticket disappear. Magician driving fine. Did he make it disappear? True or false? Real or fake news?
Fake. Fake. I'm saying fake.
Is that a real news story or a fake news story? Magician makes a driving ticket disappear. You a fan of magicians?
No. Nope is the answer. Look, magic is cool, whatever, but I just don't. As soon as a magician comes on and it's like the build up to like the trick, all right, give me this card, we're gonna fold it in half, I need you to spin around 3 times. It's just like this big long thing just so you can be like, aha, and I don't know, I have a hard time.
Here we go. Real news or fake news? Magician makes driving ticket disappear. Steve said he thinks that's real news. Doug says fake. It is fake news. Producer Will just made it up. There you go.
I
And
knew
producer
it.
Will has said he got caught speeding once, and the police said speeding fine, which is weird because I thought it was speeding bad. Oh, Will.
Oh,
Oh,
Will. There he is.
Will.
There's our 80-year-old guy. There he is, giving us the jokes. I love you, Will.
Is it technically a joke? Hello to Savannah, who's just joined the stream. We're currently playing real news or fake news. Thanks, Doug and Steve, for making a guess. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. If I can find my list. This seems scrolling. Scientists to broadcast Earth's location to aliens, ignoring Stephen Hawking's warning. Scientists to broadcast Earth's location to aliens, ignoring Stephen Hawking's warning. Is that a real, genuine news headline, or is it fake news?
Fake.
Scientists are going to basically tell aliens where Earth's location is. How are they going to find him? Anyway, ignoring Stephen Hawking's warning. Is that a real, genuine news headline or fake? Steve's saying that's a real news headline, that one. Hello to James and Dragon, who've joined the stream. If you'd like to make a guess.
I said fake. Yeah. Do you see what Doug said before with the ticket disappear? If this guy can make a ticket disappear, I want to meet him. Yeah, me too, Doug. That would be great.
Real news or fake news? Get involved with the show this morning. The headline was... Scientists find that... Oh, hang on. I'm reading the wrong one. Scientists to broadcast Earth's location to aliens, ignoring Stephen Hawking's warning. I can tell you, Steve was right on that. That was a true, real headline.
Really?
Scientists have designed a radio message to be beamed into deep space that reveals Earth's location, which they hope will be received and understood by intelligent alien civilization. You need to listen to Stephen Hawking. The man was very clever.
He was very clever. He was very clever.
There we go. Real news or fake news? Thank you for joining us this morning here on the Hayley and Allyson Show. That was real news or fake news. But now let's have a little chat because we're going to move on to true or false very, very soon. And then we're going to be chatting to Liv Harrison. Got loads coming up still in the Hayley and Allyson Show. Thank you for joining with us, sticking with us. Kourtney Kardashian got married recently to Travis Barker in a secret Las Vegas wedding ceremony. But I want to talk about 22 TV couples who are still together in real life. Is that right with you, Allyson?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this article. So it's claimed they've been married in secret. Have they been? Is this officially?
Oh, I don't know. Doug said, when are we playing true or false? We'll be doing that very, very shortly, Doug. Don't you worry. That is a staple here on the Hayley and Allyson Show. That won't be going anywhere, but we will come up in about 3 minutes, Doug. Very, very soon. They get married. Oh, it's claimed they've been married. Well, who knows? I'm sure they'll tell us soon in a documentary or whatever it is. The Kardashian in an Instagram post, they'll probably tell us, won't they?
Yeah, they will. That's exactly.
They're very big on PDAs, aren't they? Kourtney and Travis. Very kissing a lot in public and lots of affection in public.
Wow. If they've gotten married, poor, what's his name? Who's the guy that she was with for ages?
Well, he didn't anyway. Scott.
No. Scott.
But
there we go, Scott. Yeah.
22 TV couples are still together in real life. A lot of these are American, so you'll have to tell me a bit about them, Allyson, because I don't know much. In fact, I don't recognize any of them apart from Anna Paquin and Stephen Moyer. Do you remember True Blood? Oh, I was a big fan of that.
Oh, I know Anna Paquin. I knew her from before True Blood. I've always known Anna Paquin. She's are the Paquins Canadian?
I'm sure you're the person who'd know that, Allyson, if they are.
I feel like they are.
Stephen Moyer is English, and they were together. They played Suki Stackhouse and Bill Compton in True Blood. I did a bad thing, and they're together in real life. They met when they were screen testing True Blood in 2007. Started dating shortly after. Had twins together in 2012. So there you go. Lovely little story. Still together in real life. Hello to the Possible Fly, who's just joined the stream. She is Canadian, Allyson. Anna Paquin is a Canadian-born New Zealand actress.
I knew that. Isn't that great?
How did you possibly know she was born in Canada and then moved to New Zealand?
I'll tell you why.
You get a little alerts when someone Canadian is born. You're like,
no, I knew one of her side sisters, so one of her half sisters, who is also Canadian. She was a comedian for a while, and that's how I knew.
There you go. Breaking news. If you want to know, I tell you what, here's a fun game. Are they Canadian or not? If you would like to check and ask Allyson, she will be able to tell you. If you want to know if someone is Canadian or not, here's a new fun game Allyson will Answer it. Get your guesses in. Tell
The
us.
problem
Tell
is
us.
nobody cares. Nobody cares. I just need them to know that there is a lot of Canadian talent.
I think that could be a fun game, like Canadian or not. So we test your Canadian knowledge. So like maple syrup, you'll be like Canadian. And we'd be
Canadian.
like Drake,
Canadian.
Ryan Gosling,
Canadian.
Charlie Heaton.
Not Canadian.
See, she's very, very good. If you would
I'm
like to,
very quick.
you would like to know if something's
Lacrosse.
Canadian or
Our
not.
Canadian. Everyone thinks hockey is our national sport. It's not. It's lacrosse, everyone.
We're going to play that one day. Canadian or not, featuring Allyson June Smith. If you'd like to test out her knowledge, let us know. Hi, Will.
Will.
And not to play into Allison's like whole thing, but I googled famous Canadians.
Yeah.
Shocked.
I'm telling you. Alan Thicke. Thank you. Grass Puddles just joined in. Alec Thicke was Canadian. Yep.
Michael Bublé, I thought he was British. Elliot Page, Alanis Morissette.
Michael J. Fox.
Sure.
I see what I mean. So many that
Matthew Perry. Is it me? Am I Canadian?
you might
Is
be.
welcome. There we go.
You could be
Well,
Canadian.
Thanks, Grass Puddle. Starting her off again.
You're the best, Grass Puddle. You bet. I forgot about MJF. Good one.
If you would like to get involved with Canadian or not, or any of the games here this morning, the commands to give your device, if you're watching on an Echo show, is name your device followed by the word say, followed by whatever you would like to tell us, like Doug has done. Dr. Powers Canadian. There we go. If you are on YouTube like Grass Puddle, just type in the comments box below. Or if you are listening on an audio only Echo, all you need to do is go to backchannel.tv and can type your guess in there. Loads of ways to get involved with the show this morning. But now it's time for competitive true or false.
This is it. This is the game that everyone's here for. Get ready, competitors. So what we do now is we play a competitive game of true or false. It is competitive because Hayley makes it that way. We started out, it was just going to be fun, and then she is competitive. Very easy to get involved, as many of you know. If you're watching on an Echo show, all you got to do is just say the magic word say, and then tell us if you think it's true or false. If you're watching on an or listening on an Echo an audio. Oh, God.
You're listening on an audio only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. If you've just joined us, by the way, she's very ill. She's got
I have COVID, everyone, so it's very exciting.
Through the show this morning. Yes, if you're listening on an audio only Echo, like London is, go to backchannel.tv. Type your answer in there. Get involved. Listen, it doesn't matter if you get it right. It doesn't matter if you get it wrong. There is no pressure because there is no prize. It's just a fun game to play this morning. Grass Puddle, please stop provoking her with Canadian facts.
Wait, let's just say Grass Puddle is interacting, and our job is to interact with the listeners. So Grass Puddle, they just want to say, had a Canadian beer with their poutine for dinner last night. Poutine. Do you know what poutine is? Have we talked about this?
Is it Canadian?
Yes, it is. But do you know what poutine is?
Chicken?
No. But good guess. It is French fries. With gravy. And cheese curds. Now, cheese curds. Yeah. It's like a squeaky cheese. So it's cheese, gravy, and chips. I mean, I keep thinking poutine would go over really well here. No, Hayley, you stay with me. Well here in the UK, especially in the north. Because we love our gravy up here.
I think you're right. Right. But thank you for getting her on that topic, Grass Puddle. But now let's play true or false. Allyson, you're going first today, according to Doug. If you'd like to play along, here is how it's going to work. Myself or Allyson will answer the question. You're right, Ali.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Eyes of water in there. Myself and Allyson will answer the question. We'll ask each other a question. We'll answer it. As soon as we've answered it, you've got 90 seconds to get your answers in. We're going to play 90 seconds worth of music. In those 90 seconds, get your answers in. Allyson will pop you down on the official score sheet. There is no pressure because there is no prize. It's just a fun game to wake you up this morning. If you don't know how to play, you've just joined us. If you are watching us on an Echo show, I can see Allison's eyes watering from COVID cough. The command to give your device is name your device that begins with an A. We can't say a name because she
gets
talking.
angry, and people
She
try to
talks in other
trick me to
people's
say
houses.
it, and everyone yells, and it's hard.
So name your device, then the magic word is say. Name your device, say, followed by true or false. If you're listening on an audio-only Echo, go to backchannel.tv. And if, like Grasspuddle, you're on YouTube, type in the box below. We do throw out bonus points if you give us any compliments. There you go.
We'll furiously throw out bonus points.
We did. 10 points someone got the other day just for saying we look nice. Doug said he
Doug,
can't find his cat to play along.
Oh, that's all right.
That's a
Sophia,
shame,
Sophia's not playing today, I guess. I know your cat's name. Sophia's not playing.
We're a very interactive show here where we know our listeners' pets' names. Here we go. Allyson.
Grasspuddle had a Canadian beer, so he might be a little hungover because one beer in Canada land is very strong. All right, here we go. True. Oh,
Allyson. And
yes.
Everyone else who's wanted to play along.
Yep.
Block, fan, horsetail, plunge, punch bowl, and segmented are all types of waterfall. True or false?
True.
Block, fan, horsetail, plunge, punch bowl, and segmented are all types of waterfall. What is that, true or false? Not featured in the TLC song, though, are they? Command to give your device is the word say.
Don't go chasing
Block,
plunge, punch bowls.
Get your guesses in if you'd like to take part. Hello to the possible fly.
I said true. I have no idea. I took a real guess, everyone.
You took a punt. You're right there, Allyson. Grasspuddle says true.
Thanks, Grasspuddle. I'm getting to the point now where I can't mute for every cold sound, everyone. I'm sorry.
No, you can't. Apologies. Doug says true. Steve says false. Here is the question one more time. Block, fan, horsetail, plunge, punch bowl, and segmented are all types of waterfall. Doug said I don't know either, but I'm going to go with true.
I like it, Doug. Trust me. Go with me.
Go until the music ends to get your answers in.
Haley.
Allyson is the only person I've ever seen drain a cup of tea. It's like
I get every last drop.
Good
morning, Nicole, who has just joined us. We are playing competitive true or false. Ooh, you're just in time. We're going to find out. All right, Haley, tell us.
I will, Allyson. The question was block, fan, horsetail, plunge, punch bowl, and segmented are all types of waterfall. Is that true or false? Allyson said true. Grasspuddle said true. Doug said true. Steve said false. It's true. It is true. What was that dance move? It's terrifying. Cowell, if you'd like to play along, all you need to do, the command to give your device is name your device, followed by the word say, followed by true or false.
I'm already rolling my eyes at your question, Haley. Here we go. Haley, your question. Mixing red and blue makes purple. Is that true or is that false? Again, mixing red.
Correctly, please, Allyson.
Mixing red and blue gives you purple. Again, mixing red and blue gives you purple. Is that true or is that false?
True.
Haley has said true. If you are a primary school teacher who does art with their students, let us know. Do you think red and blue makes purple? Haley has said true.
Cole has said, hello, my name is Cole. Morning, Cole. Steve said that's true. Hello,
yeah.
Cole.
Steve, true. Haley has said true. Steve said true. What else do we got?
This is my happy dance.
Cole's trying to get me to say the name. Grasspuddle just said Celine Dion. Thank you. Get me going, Grasspuddle. You get me going. Because I will go on and on and on, just like my heart. Doug says yes. Doug says true. Thank you, Doug. Cole says he's never been here before. Well, we're delighted to have you here, Cole. Welcome to Backchannel TV.
What was the question again, Ali?
The question was, mixing red and blue gives you purple. Is that true or is that false? Doug says true, true. I got you, Doug. Don't you worry. Cole, does anyone know? Nope, we don't know that, Cole. We don't know it. We're glad you're here, Cole. This is Backchannel TV, where you can interact with us live, and we will interact with you as long as you're appropriate. This is a breakfast morning show, so.
This is how we interact. Look, Allyson, move your head into my hand. Move your head into my hand. Closer, and I'm just going to grab it. Grab it. There we go. That's how interactive we are. There we go.
That was good. That was really good. Hayley, mixing red and blue does give you purple. If you got that wrong, I can't help you in life.
There we go. We all got it right. Well done, everyone. And you know what? Steve wasn't there, but give him a point anyway because he would have got it right.
I'm giving Grass Puddle a point just because he said Celine Dion, so he gets a point.
You can't give points out just for naming.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
The goal, Grass Puddle, the goal is find real random Canadians that we don't know. Throw that in and I'll give you points. All right, next question.
Cole has asked where we're from, by the way. Don't ask. Cole, if you don't know, Allyson is from Calgary, Alberta, home of the 1988 Winter Olympics, Calgary Stampede, the greatest show on earth. And I live in Liverpool in the UK, home
It's
of
the greatest city in the world.
Greatest
Liverpool.
city in the world. So here we go. True or false?
And Doug pointed out, Doug, thank you for selling. Cole, if you stick around, we actually have shows here 12 hours. We've got shows all throughout the day. Not just Hayley and I. There are several shows coming up afterwards. We'll be chatting with the next show host, Liv. You're going to love her. Stick around, Cole. Sorry to cut you off, Hayley. Let's continue on. I apologize.
Let's continue on, Allyson, here on Backchannel. Allyson June Smith has sniffed 482 times in today's episode. But is that true? Or is it false? No, that's not the question. It's a little
It's
funny.
false. It's more.
Grass Puddle said Liverpool, home of Scouse. Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. True or false? The Hudson River flows through the Grand Canyon. But is it true or is it false, Allyson?
False.
The Hudson River flows through the Grand Canyon. True or false? Get your guesses in.
I know this because I went to the Grand Canyon. It is grand and it is a canyon. There is no mislabeling of those two things.
Is that in, where's the Grand Canyon? LA? Las Vegas?
Yes. Steve says false. Thank you, Steve. Yeah.
Tim is with us. Morning, Tim. That's false.
Tim says that's false. Thank you. Good morning, Tim. Nice to see you. Cole, you have a riddle for us. Go ahead, throw it up while we're playing. We'll get through it at some point. Yeah, give us a riddle. Again, appropriate. We are a morning radio show here.
The Hudson River flows through the Grand Canyon. True or false? Tim said false. Allyson said false. Steve has said false.
Doug, where are you? Doug, are you getting involved? Are you taking a guess?
He's gone to find his cat, I think.
Oh, that's right. Huh. Okay.
Oh, I know the answer to your riddle, Cole.
Okay, Cole. Cole's got a riddle, but one more time the question. The Hudson River flows through the Grand Canyon. True or false? Let us know.
Here we go.
Ryan Reynolds, thank you, Grass Puddle.
Don't be starting around. Let's get through this game, Grass Puddle, without any more Canadian references. The Hudson River flows through the Grand Canyon. Everyone gets a point. It is false. It's the Colorado River.
That's right.
And yeah,
well done.
Very quickly, Cole has given us a riddle, and because I've worked it out already, but if you know. So Cole says, you live in a one-story house, and everything is pink. Your bathroom's pink, your bedroom's pink. But what colour are your stairs? There are no stairs, Cole, because it's a one-story
house. Boom.
Go! Right, here we go.
If a rooster lays an egg on a pyramid, a triangular roof, what side does the egg roll down? Roosters don't lay eggs. Boom.
Boom. There you go. We're playing true or false. Cole said we're right. Thanks, Cole, for your riddle. Here we go. True or false? Allyson, what's my question?
Istanbul is located in both Europe and Asia. Istanbul, it's not Constantinople, but Istanbul is located in both Europe and Asia. True or false?
My geography is terrible. I've no idea. True.
Hayley says true. Istanbul is located in both Europe and Asia. True or false? Hayley has said true. What are you thinking? Are you on the Hayley true train, or are you going to be on the false caboose?
I'm thinking false now I've said it. Oh, Steve says true. Maybe it is
Steve
then.
says true, so Hayley immediately feels better because one other person is backed her on that answer.
Come on, Steve.
Grass Puddle, yes, someone did say Ryan Reynolds. We did Gosling and Reynolds. Go deeper, Grass Puddle. See what you can really find. Cole says true. Cole, thank you for getting involved. Yes, Cole says true. Istanbul is located in both Europe and Asia. What are we saying out there? True or false? Woo, I can feel my cold medication wearing off. Let us know what you think. Tim will say false because he doesn't like wishy-washy cities. I like it, Tim. I like your attitude. True or false? Is Istanbul located in both Europe and Asia? Asia. The problem is, because I'm congested, I can't hit the high notes like I normally would to imitate this. Cole says banana. Cole, I'm going to take that as not a true or false, but I appreciate your involvement. Bananas are nature's granola bar. They have a source of potassium, and they come in their own wrapper. All right, true or false? Istanbul is located in both Europe and Asia. 100% true. You are correct, Hayley. Good job to Hayley. Good job to Cole. Good job to Steve. Well done getting involved, everyone. Cole is a banana. Very exciting. Thank you, Cole. What kind of fruit are you? Let us know by getting involved, everyone. Just let us know what you are while we're playing true or false. Hayley, what's the next question?
Okay, if you would like to get involved, do so. Here it is. Sandra Bullock won her Oscar for The Lost City. True or false, Allyson?
False.
What do you think, though? Do you know Sandra Bullock? Do you know what she won her Oscar for? Bonus point, you can get it right. Sandra Bullock won her Oscar for The Lost City. Cole saying false?
Cole, you say false. I said false. Yeah, I don't think it is that one. I thought it was more about. Didn't she get it for the one where there was a football player and she helped the football player and changed his life? You know that one. I think it might have been that one. I'm not sure. That's false. Didn't The Lost City just come out? Tim, I'm not sure. I think it did, actually, Tim. But Tim, we take your false answer. Thank you very much.
Sandra Bullock won her Oscar for The Lost City. True or false? Tim said, is it The Blind Side? I'll let you know shortly.
Oh,
I think she should have got one for Demolition Man.
Dear.
We went to Universal, where was it, where you eat in LA, and they had Sly Stallone and, you know, that globe where he's naked in Demolition Man? Right above our heads as we were eating. I was like,
oh, I don't need that.
What's that restaurant called that they own? Sly Stallone and Bruce Willis and all of that. Let us know if you know. I'll give you 5 bonus points if you can tell me. Planet Hollywood. There you go.
There you go. Cole likes eating dino nuggies. Is that like dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets? I'm assuming it is.
Here we go. So the question was, Sandra Bullock won her Oscar for The Lost City. Is that true or is that false? So Cole said true. Tim, sorry, Cole said false. Tim said false. Is it The Blind Side?
I said false.
You said false. And yes, it is false. You all get a point and bonus point for Tim because it was The Blind Side. Grass Puddles asked, is The Rock Canadian, Allyson?
No, The Rock is not Canadian. However, The Rock did play on the
Rocks in Canada. Yeah, sorry, yeah.
We do have rocks. But The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, did play on the Calgary Stampeders football team, but he was on the B. He has Canadian citizenship. I didn't know that. He was on the B string. He probably had to get citizenship to play on the Stampeders. This is before he went back to wrestling, and he was kind of contemplating what to do. So, yeah, he did play on the Calgary Stampeders football team. Hayley is calling someone who cares. Is that what you're doing? Are you calling?
No. I'm just speaking to Canada and see if they'll have you back. Yeah, right. Here we go. Allyson, give us a question.
All right. The word. Oh, no. If your hair is described as bouffant, it is pulled back into a high ponytail. If your hair is described as bouffant, it is pulled back into a high ponytail. True or false?
False. Bouffant is like big hair, like Tracy Turnblad in Hairspray.
How dare you use Tracy Turnblad as the example?
Well, who would you use?
Me. This
You
is
do have a
Bouffant.
Bouffant. It is Bouffant. Steve said false. Cole said false.
Great job. Hayley, you also said false. Yeah, Cole
I
said
did.
false. Steve
I
said
like that
false.
scene in Hairspray. They were like, I can't see through her hair. Tim says false.
Tim says false. What about the scene in, was it Grease? Is it Grease 2 or Grease 1 where the teacher's hair is so big?
Hairspray.
We love your hair, all 800 pounds of it. Cole has blue and green hair. That's exciting, Cole.
What was the question again, Ali?
The question again was, if your hair is described as bouffant, it is pulled back into a tight, high ponytail. Is that true or is it false? Bouffant. If your hair is described as bouffant, it is pulled back into a tail.
Let me grab your hair again. Morning.
I'll show you bouffant hair, everyone. You want to see bouffant hair?
Bouffant hair. We won't see anything else on the stream when you do your bouffant.
If I take my ponytail out right now.
No, yeah,
bouffant.
just be hair. Just be all hair. on the screen.
It is absolutely false, guys. Bouffant means it's puffy, means it's big, it's elaborate, it's large. Yes, good job. Good job to Hayley. Good job to Tim, Steve, and Cole. Cole just said his brother just farted so loud. Thank you so much, Cole, for letting us know that.
Good morning.
Good to know.
Right, let's crack on with true or false. Here we go. The word algebra comes from Greek, the Greek language. The word algebra comes from Greek.
True?
Greece.
True?
True or false? The word algebra comes from Greece. True or false?
Sorry. Please look at what Grass Puddle just put in, Hayley.
Grease prequel is being filmed. No.
Are you serious? Are you messing with us, Grass Puddle?
Tell me more. Tell me more. In Vancouver.
In Vancouver!
Is that true? Producer Will, find out for us.
Okay.
Right, let's get crack on with true or
Tim
false.
says, okay, Steve says true. Steve, thank you very much. The question again was the word algebra comes from Greek. Is that true or is that false?
Tim's saying true. Steve's saying true.
Cole says true. Everyone's saying true. Hayley, what did you say?
True.
Wait, that was my question, wasn't it?
Yeah, you said true.
I said true.
Oh my days.
I said true. Yeah. Sorry, everyone.
We're here for 20 more minutes. Will said you answered it. Coming in after the answer. You were too busy going on about Greece. Right. The word
I was excited.
Producer Will's coming on, sorry.
Okay.
Producer,
tell us about what's happening in Vancouver.
Well, right, let's. Here we go. The word algebra comes from the Greek language. True or false?
I said true. So did everyone else, it looks like.
Everyone said true. And you know what? You all get a point. It is true. It's from Arabic language.
Wait.
Producer Will, give us some
It's
Greece
not
3.
true. Hayley. It's false.
Oh, it's false.
So none of us got the answer. That's all right. Great job. Well done. It's false. So it comes from the Arabic, which is different. Grass Puddle has chimed in afterwards and said
Do you know
false
what
after.
It's you, Grass Puddle, because you told us there's going to be a Grease 3, and then I just can't think straight now.
Okay.
Sorry, everyone.
Will,
Do you know what?
Found out?
Give everyone a bonus point.
Okay, everyone gets a bonus point.
And
we're distracted.
Like some.
I get point messed up.
Like some headache medicine.
Okay.
To the end of this show. More than 2 years after it was first announced, filming has begun on the Grease prequel TV series.
Oh.
No, come on.
Who's in it?
Grease: Rise of the Pink Ladies.
Yeah.
Jackie Hoffman, Jason Schmidt. Nobody else you've really heard of. Madison Thompson.
No, but I like that. I like that. We're
I
going
bet
to fall
you.
in love with.
I bet they have the original Frenchie in because she seems to class one. Is she still alive? No, let us know. Anyway, thanks, Will. Thanks, Grasspuddle.
Facts.
Fun fact. We're going to be chatting with Liv Harrison very, very shortly. But for now, we are playing true or false. Allyson, give me a question. Question
All right.
number 8, please.
The Austrian government is based in Canberra. The Austrian government is based in Canberra. Canberra. Canberra? The Austrian government.
No, the Australian. I think it's a typo, that, Ali. It's Australian. Yeah.
Will.
What she said.
Will.
Don't mean that. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
You know very well that I don't use logic. I read exactly what is in front of me.
As we learned on April Fool's Day, if you put it in front of Allyson, she will read it.
Give us a question again,
from the
The
top.
Australian government is based in Canberra. The Australian government is based in Canberra. Is that
makes
true?
more sense. That would
Or
be
is
true.
that false? That is true.
It would make very much more sense.
Tell us what you think. I think you know the answer because we corrected everything. So, is it true or false? The Australian government is based in Canberra. True or false? Hayley has said true. She's also smothering herself with her own pillow. Excellent. Oh, look at it. It's a deer.
True.
It's
the
a
Australian. Oh,
Teresa's with us. Teresa, good morning. Yes, it is. Yeah, well, got your answer there. Tim would say true. Thank you, Tim, for saying true. Clear has joined us. Hi, Clear. We are playing true or false. It may not seem like it, but we are playing true or false. Get involved. Tim would say true. Tim, I got your answer. Thank you.
By the way,
Again.
if you've joined us for the first time, by the way, they've got a few new people watching for the first time. The command to give your device, if you can see us, is the name of your device that begins with an A, followed by the word say, followed by true or false. There we go.
The Australian government is based in Canberra. True or false? Good morning, Teresa. We're delighted to have you with us. Tim says true. What are you guys saying? Get involved out there. Take a guess. Teresa, we got very sidetracked because we just found out that the prequel to Grease is being filmed in Vancouver. It is a TV series called The Rise of the Pink Ladies. Can't wait to watch it.
Why are they making it sound like it's going to be like Game of Thrones or something? The Rise of the Pink Ladies. By the way, Tim has said, random trivia, my dad served on the USS Canberra in the Navy.
Oh,
See if Allyson couldn't like you enough, Tim.
Tim,
double likes.
Love you, Tim. Grasspuddle has also put, hi, Teresa, do you have any fun Canadian facts? We're really looking for them, Teresa, today.
Teresa, don't. Look what it's like, Grasspuddle. It's like poking a wasp's nest. Go on.
The Australian government is based in Canberra. True. Every one of you said true, then you get a point. Well done. Teresa, Tim, and Hayley. Excellent job, gang.
Do you know what, Tim? She spoke about Canada that much. For some reason, I thought Canberra was in Canada. And that's why I was like, oh, Allyson, I like you more. But we couldn't like you any more than we already do, Tim.
No, we love you, Tim.
On the Hayley and Allyson show. Here we go. Right. We're barely scraping through. We're going to have more sense in a minute because we're going to talk to Liv Harrison, who is just an absolute joy. And we'll find out where in the world she is very, very shortly.
She's like Waldo. Where is she?
Where is Liv Harrison this moment? Catch Me If You Can. That's a film based on Liv's life.
She's on the lam. We got to tell her that. Are you on the lam, Liv?
The marriage of Figaro. The marriage of Figaro and Don Giovanni are both operas by Mozart. But is that true or is it false?
Oh,
The marriage of Figaro and Don Giovanni are both operas by Mozart. Allyson, true or false?
well, I know Don Giovanni is, so I'm just going to say true. I don't know about the marriage of Figaro, but I'm going with true.
Tim said Canada, Canberra,
Canberra, Australia. Tomato. You know, it's all.
The Marriage of Figaro and Don Giovanni are both operas by Mozart. You ever watched an opera, Allyson?
Yeah, I have. Okay, I've not watched a whole opera, but when I was going to, Steve says true. Thank you very much, Steve. When I was in elementary school, primary, as they would say here, we used to go on field trips and watch. And what they would do is we would go to the Calgary Opera House, and we would watch a bunch of different opera singers just sing a little bit of opera to expose us to this sort of thing when we were young. Teresa said true.
Very civilized for young children.
Yeah, it was great. I loved it. Tim's going to say false. Okay. Yeah, it was really fun. It was an interesting experience. I was such a drama kid too that anything that involved was going to see live performance. Oh, I loved it. Also, I loved field trips. Is that what you call them here when you used to go somewhere on a day trip? What would you call it?
Just a trip.
Just a trip.
Yeah.
I can tell you as a teacher, field trips when I was young, right? When I was a child, it was like your parents didn't even know.
Back then.
It was all just fields then. It was. Well, your parents didn't even know. You'd get back, you'd be like, yeah, they took us on an outing. And it'd be like, oh, now you got to sign like 18 million forms. And like, yeah. Cole says Bob the Builder is sassy. I agree with you, Cole. That builder.
Here we go. What is happening today?
I don't know. No idea.
Thank you for joining us. If you are, hello to Smith who's joined the stream. Listen, the question was, believe it or not, we're actually playing true or false. The question is, The Marriage of Figaro and Don Giovanni are both operas by Mozart. Is that true or is it false? Teresa said true. Allyson said true. Tim said false. Steve said true. I can tell you, if you said true, you get a point. It is true.
Yes. True train winners, we are.
You haven't won yet. You just got a point.
That's a win. That's a win.
1 point. Well done, everyone. And here we go. Let's have another question. Question.
In France.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Will, just come on the mic and pronounce this because it's going to be painful.
Let me try. A boulangerie. Boulangerie?
You got it.
Thank you. In France, a boulangerie specializes in selling meats. Is that true or is that false? In France, a boulangerie specializes in selling meats. What do you think, Hayley? True or false?
False. It sounds like lingerie. Is it what boulangerie? It's like blue lingerie. Blue lingerie. Isn't that easy to translate?
A boulangerie specializes in selling meats. Hayley says false. What are you guys saying out there?
Je habite Liverpool. Still got it.
Oh,
it's always good when you sound really English still. Je habite. Hi, Georgie. Thanks for joining the stream.
Steve says false. Thank you, Steve.
We're playing true or false, Georgie. If you'd like to get involved, all you need to do is go to backchannel.tv. You can type your answers in there. It's free to get involved because there is no prize.
Teresa says true. Thank you, Teresa. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Do you know what
Voulez-vous?
No. Comment ça va? How are you?
Yeah. All right.
Ça va bien. Ça va bien.
Yeah.
Comme si, comme ça means so-so. Comme si, comme ça. Mal is sad. Mal. I'm mal because I'm sick.
I'm very mal today.
Steve says false. Cole says false. Thank you.
The question was, Allyson, give us one more time.
Yeah, the question was, in France, a boulangerie specializes in selling meats. A boulangerie. I can't say it too many times or I'll say it wrong.
Why, it's not like Beetlejuice. You say it 3 times. Right, here we go. Let's find out, Allyson.
Okay, I can tell you in France, a boulangerie specializes in selling meats. No, that is false. Yeah, Hayley said false. Cole said false. Tim said false.
Steve said false.
Steve said false. A boulangerie is the French word for a bakery.
Oh.
A boulangerie sells a bakery stuff, so breads.
Sells a bakery. You reminded me. I grew up in Wales in the UK, so we had to do Welsh in our school. Had to be taught Welsh, and I didn't really have any interest in it. And in one of the questions in my Welsh exam was like, "What would you buy if you won the lottery?" And you had to write it in Welsh. So I wrote in English. I would buy just the Welsh words I knew. So I bought a post office.
Yeah.
And a knife. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Those two things together, not good, but
that's the end of true or false. Allyson, who won overall?
Okay, overall today, the winner, Steve. Steve, you won today. Well done, Steve. Between Hayley and I, Hayley, you're the winner.
I am the champion, is what Allyson now has to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking part. Really appreciate that. But now let's check in with the lovely Liv Harrison. Find out what's coming up in her show. Hi, Liv.
Liv.
Hi. Can you guys see me? Let's see. There we go.
There we go. Now we can.
Liv, is that New York? Are you in New York?
I'm in New York. Look, this is Times Square. That is the ball. I am
Oh,
right
wow.
can you see it?
I
I'm
can
right.
see it. The H&M Tower.
Yeah.
Okay, Liv, we have a theory. Are you on the lam? Are you on the run from the law? Because you are not.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually Leonardo DiCaprio. And
That's not true because you don't have a 20-year-old girl seated beside you. So I know you are lying right now.
What you think. She just went to get us Egg McMuffins. She's very busy.
Liv, tell us what's coming up in your wonderful show today, apart from lots of views in New York.
What the What Wednesday? And so What the What Wednesday? Yeah, so we've got trivia, we've got all sorts of stuff. We're going to talk actually about hotels, not because I'm in one, but we're going to talk about what does it take for you to stay in one? You know, do the sleep accommodations actually matter? And why? So we're going to be kind of digging into a little bit of that. We're going to be digging into like some hotels and stuff. Like it's kind of built around not that this trip, but there's been some stuff coming out, and I'll tell you why. People are starting to travel. They're starting to go again. They're starting to, the world is opening up. You're seeing all these things. I mean, I'm here in New York where I've come the entire pandemic, and the whole time I've had to wear a mask until this trip. So things are really different. I'll be doing some shows today. I'll be going to 2 Broadway shows today.
Which ones?
Today, you know what I do? I think actually I'm seeing Harry Potter.
Oh,
I'm seeing Harry Potter tonight. I mean, I'm seeing 4 shows while I'm here.
Oh, wow.
So I don't really remember the order. I'm doing some plays and some musical theaters.
Mm-hmm.
So so it's kind of neat to see and talk about what's out on the internet. And then I'm here. So guys, I'm being so sacrificial. Like coming.
Well, it's for the benefit of the show. Me and actually Allyson was speaking to producer Will that we're going to see if Backchannel will send us to Hawaii just for research purposes.
I think
really.
we should.
Yeah.
Look at my budget. No, I'm kidding. They do not pay for it.
Like she's right. We're going to be kicking off. Liv was right next to Times Square.
That's right. Who did she know there? No, this has 0 to do with them.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, my girlfriend's back, so it's
hey, enjoy your Egg McMuffins.
Thanks, Liv. See you later.
Bye, Liv. She's
Wonderful.
so great.
Liv Harrison is here next. So stick around and check out Liv's show. Get to see the sights of New York. Graspel said send Hayley to Canada.
We should. Hayley, you should come with me.
I want to go. I want to go Banff. Oh,
yeah, that's great. That's right by me. You should come with me in May, and we can do the show from my parents' basement, so you can see all the fun things for real. And it's going to be great.
What Canada looked like in the 80s. That's where I'll go. Thanks. But check out Liv. She's here 8 till 10, 10 till 12. It's a Jam and Rennie show. 12 till 2, the Anthony Javis show. Can't even speak. Promise I've not had any drink other than coffee. 2 till 4, Hal Rudnick is here. And 4 till 6, Mario Smith. So check out all the shows here on Backchannel. Got 12 hours worth of content. If you're enjoying the show, go to backchannel.tv. Click the leave a review button. Let us know what you think of the shows here on Backchannel. We'd love to hear from you. But now, Allyson, we end the show on a fun fact you can take away.
Fun fact. Do the show from the hot springs. Sorry, Banff Hot Springs. That's where we should do the show from. Good job, Graspedal.
Do love a hot spring. Went to a lot of hot springs when I went to Iceland. Did I tell you about Iceland? I'm just bringing it up again.
Hayley's been everywhere. She went on the night tour. Okay.
Fun fact. The bumblebee bat is the world's smallest mammal.
Aww. With a head to body length of 1.1 to 1.29 inches and a wingspan of 5.1 to 5.7 inches. Oh, the bumblebee bat, also known as Kitty's hog-nosed bat. Wow, that's quite a name.
It sounds like a transformer, doesn't it? The bumblebee bat. Sounds like the transformer. There we go. A little fun fact for you to take away.
According to the Guinness World Book of Records, it's the tiniest little bat.
If anyone says to you, just walking around today and you overhear people saying, I wonder what this world's smallest mammal is, you can just...
It's a bumblebee bat! Bumblebee bat! You could just jump in with that answer. Yeah.
Jump in. Listen, stick around for Liv Harrison. Is up next. We're back tomorrow, 6 till 8 a.m. Hopefully, our lovely Allyson is feeling a little bit better tomorrow. Go and get some sleep, Allie. Go and have a nice sleep.
I'm going to go have a little sleep.
Yeah, and I hope you all enjoy yourselves this Wednesday. Yeah. Have a lovely Wednesday. If you're in work, I hope it goes quick for you. If you enjoy your job, just enjoy it. You're very, very lucky, like we are here on Backchannel. And we will see you tomorrow, hopefully. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you back again at 6 a.m. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.